Hi, I'm Judi Vitale, your astrologer from readthestars.com, and this is your monthly overview for April 2011. Up on the site, readthestars.com, you'll find monthly horoscopes for all the signs, plus all of this that I'm telling you in a different form, plus all of the dates that are written down. So if you don't want to miss doing that, because you'll get a lot more exact information from it, and it's really important this month. I'd really like to tell you it's going to be an easy month, but it's going to be a big month again. Maybe not quite as crazy as March, but it's going to be different. For one thing, we're going to have Mercury retrograde all the way till April the 23rd. So we're going to be having to get used to living with Mercury. And remember that the Mercury retrograde is in Aries. And so this is going to be a lot of people moving around too fast and doing stupid stuff. And, I don't know, erasing a video that you've just shot, stuff like that. I just did it. And Mercury isn't even really retrograde yet. It's just kind of getting there. But it will be there for most of the month. The Sun is going to be in Aries. Uranus is going to be in Aries. Jupiter is going to be in Aries. Oh my gosh. There's a party going on in Aries, and guess who just won't miss it? And that's Mr. Mars. Mars, the planet that's like our assertive energy, aggressive energy as well, is going to come running into Aries right at the beginning of the month, and it will crash bang right into Uranus just around the time of the new moon on April 3rd. So there's going to be a lot of action going on in Aries. So those of you who are Aries, you're going to be called upon to be extra careful and to be more patient than you could ever imagine. And also to just really take that very kind heart of yours, but show it to other people. Because Aries people are really nice and they're very kind. And they seem like, all they care about is themselves. But they just need a lot of love. So ask for the love that you need, but also give the love to people who deserve it from you as well. The people who are going to get hit really hard with the Aries energy will be Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So, hang on, it's going to be a rough ride. And those who are going to feel very energized and enlivened and, in a good way are going to be Leo and Sagittarius. So that's what's going on in the sign of Aries. Now, the other part of what's going to be going on this month, it's a little bit difficult, is Neptune, which is one of those planets that does not change signs very frequently. Since 1999, it has been in the sign of Aquarius, and it will be moving into Pisces. Now, it is because it moves so slowly, it isn't going to move into Pisces and just stay there. It's already been in there once and kind of backed out, and it's going to come back in and stay there till August, and then it's going to back out again and then come in to stay in February 2012. But we will experience on April 4th Neptune's entrance into Pisces. Neptune is deception. It is that veil, that cloak and dagger kind of smoke and mirrors thing that people put around themselves when they're doing something they don't want you to know about. It can be a nice surprise, but knowing the way that things are going in the rest of the world right now, some of it is not going to be very nice surprises. And there are a lot of things, hopes and dreams that people have that are going to be dashed in the end because they would rather hold on to what they want to see instead of what is there. So just be very careful that no matter what you do, whether it's to fall in love, to buy something that is, going to really stretch you financially, to believe, say, a child when they say that they're not in trouble when they really are, or something like that, just watch everything really carefully with a little bit of skepticism. You don't have to be dismal and cynical, but, just a little bit skeptical is probably a very good idea. So that will be Neptune going into Pisces. The full moon will take place on April 17th. That will be in Libra. So a lot of the cycle is like Aries, me, myself, okay, because that's what Aries is, and Libra, which is like someone else, someone, my other half. So it's about finding the other half of ourselves. We all have at least two personalities, some of us even more. But in general, we have certain things that we need to integrate. Whether you want to look at it as yin and yang or, male and female, whatever, we need to integrate that part of ourselves. And we often do that through a romantic relationship. So there may be a lot of spark in here in April, which would be nice. But there will also be a lot of coming to terms with ourselves and learning to love ourselves and to love being with ourselves. And we can also enjoy friendships business partnerships, and even like experiences with our customers and clients and people like that. The full moon will be a lot more pleasant than the new moon's energy. The new moon's energy is going to be very unsettling. There's just too much action going on in the same place in a very, very active sign. But you know, the full moon will be a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more fulfilling, and a little bit quieter. And then on the 20th also, Venus is going to move on into Aries, and the Sun will move into Taurus, and it will be time for the Taurus people to have their birthdays. And, you know, the energy of spring is, you know, the rushing out forward of Aries, and then when it comes to Taurus, it's about protecting what has been planted. And so everything kind of calms down. So expect the end of the month to be slightly calmer. And the other thing I want to tell you about, please check your daily horoscopes. There are a lot of things that you need to know on a day-to-day basis. The void of course moon is going to be a big deal the first 2 weeks of the month. So check in. And if you have questions, send them to Judi, Judi, at readthestars.com. Like us on the Facebook page. Just go over to the right-hand column there, and right there you'll get some special messages that come solely from the Facebook page for readthestars.com. And see us on Twitter too, jvreadthestars.com. Or I think it's jvreadthestars. That's it. No .com after that one. So anyway, it's been nice talking to you, and I hope that April brings you all of flowers and not so many showers.